Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's Druuill. You already know. I'm back at you again with another video. I need each and every chosen vessel to smash that like button, smash that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. Salute to Drew Nation and shout out to the Galactic family. Let's get right into it. Glad to have you back again. Tomorrow you will receive a whole new different level of energy and your life will never be the same. All right? You have new energy coming your way. All that old stagnant energy is gone. It's leaving. All that old negative energy of you feeling like you don't deserve it is leaving. All the old energies from all the old realities that you've been in, it's time to get it all out of the way. And that's why you're about to receive a whole new different level of energy. You're leveling up and you're realizing you were carrying dead weight. That dead weight was holding you down. That dead weight was keeping you trapped. It wasn't allowing you to escape your present situation because you were too busy holding on to all the bad things from your past. It's time to stay in the present moment. You have to focus on the good things that you have going on for yourself right now. Doesn't matter if they're not great. Doesn't matter if they're not the best. You got to focus on the things that you have going on right now. That is going to help you welcome more good into your life because whatever you focus on, that's where your attention is drawn to. And that is also what you draw to yourself. So you want to draw good things to yourself. And that's why new energy is coming your way. You're not thinking the same way that you used to think. All those negative thoughts you used to think, all those thoughts that I'm not good enough. Remember how you used to beat yourself up? Some of us used to beat ourselves down. I'm guilty of it. I used to beat myself up. I used to beat myself down. It was because of my old conditioning. It was because of programming. Programming to not be good enough. Programming to have people compete with you. Being programmed to not be the best version of yourself. Being programmed to not accept who you are, not accept your good qualities. Once you start to accept who you are, once you start to appreciate yourself for who you are, all your good qualities, you're going to feel better about them. You're going to start using them regardless of how people feel about you. You're going to start being yourself regardless of what people have to say about you. And a whole new energy cannot help but come when you start to live your life a different way because you're not living in those old realities. Let go of everything that happened a long time ago. Let go of everything that happened in your childhood. Let go of everything that happened in high school. Let go of everything that happened growing up. Let go of everything that happened 10 years ago, 5 years ago, last year ago. Let go of all that stuff. It may be painful. It may hurt you to have to look at this situation because when you go through traumatic experiences, when you go through life experiences, these experiences become a part of you. But what you have to do is you have to detach yourself from them because whatever you're holding on to from your past, you're bringing that into your future. There are people who get divorced and they get remarried. They have the same problem in the last marriage that they had in the new marriage. It's because they're still holding on to that old partner. They're still holding on to the hatred, the hatred, and all the negativity from what that person did to them. And that's why you have people in new relationships who blame the new person, who will stress out the new person and call them out on all these things they've never done. You're going to do this. You're doing that. I know you are. Last person I was with, they did that to me. You have to be doing that. If you hold on to that last person, the new person that you attract into your life is going to be the same one. because you haven't let go of the last person. That's why you have a whole new energy coming. You are letting go. You're purging all the things. You're purging all the things that you don't like about yourself. You're purging all the things that you don't feel good about. You're purging all the things that you no longer wish to have in your life. You're purging all those things. And you're not going to allow the past, you're not going to allow negative energy to hold you back or slow you down. These are just two things that you are not going to allow to happen in your life anymore. You are on a new level to where it's out with the old in with the new. If it's not going to serve me, it doesn't concern me. If it don't serve me, it don't deserve me. Anything that doesn't serve you, it doesn't deserve you. Especially the new you. Especially the you that you've put the time in on. Especially you that you've put the effort in on. People want to reap the benefits of the new you. They want to reap the benefits of all the work that you've put into yourself. All the work that you've put into your life. They think they could just come back into your life and reap the benefits. But that new energy, that's for you. That whole new energy that you're about to get, that's for you. It ain't for nobody else. It's time for you to be stingy. That's right. I said it. It's time for you, empath, you light being, star seed, anointed one. It's time for you to be stingy. Jesus didn't just talk to anybody. Jesus wouldn't just deal with Pharisees. He stayed away from them. Anybody who didn't believe, it came to a certain point where he just let them be. He just left them alone. You have to do the same thing. You have to just let people be, and you have to just let them alone, and you got to go into your new world, your new life with your new energy. Part of the reason why you have new energy is because you got rid of some of the old stagnant people in your life. Some of these relationships you were holding on to were no good. These people weren't nothing but negative, bringing negative into your life, bringing you down with their bad attitude. And it's hard being in relationships with people like that. You thought you loved this person. You shouldn't have loved them more than you love God. And that's what will happen to us when we replace God with a relationship, when we replace God in our life with her, when you replace God in your life with him, you will suffer from that person. God will make it be a person that will break your heart. God will make it be a person that will try to destroy you, a person that will try to ruin you, a person that will try to break your heart, make you feel bad about yourself. They're going to use you as a come up because you tried to replace them with God. You tried to have them be your peace. You tried to have them be your fulfillment. You tried to have them instead of having self-love. And when you do that, that's gonna make you feel less than good. That's gonna make you feel like less than a person should feel. And now that you're seeing these things, now that you're growing, now that you realize all you need is God, now that you realize before you get into a relationship, you better get into a relationship with God, right? You better put him first. That way, you won't allow yourself to be in any position for somebody to manipulate your mind or your heart. Because when you give those things to God, you're safe, you're protected. Nobody can get to those things because he's going to safe keep them for you. You just have to keep giving them to him day after day. Keep giving God your mind. Keep giving God your love. Keep giving God your heart. So that way that energy could be reciprocated and replenished back into you. If you draw close to him, he will draw close to you. All right. And that's why tomorrow you will receive a whole new different level of energy. Your life is never going to be the same. Once you get certain people out of your life who don't want to see you win, lying to your face that they're there for you, that they care for you. Once you move all the fake energy or as much of it as you can out of your life, once you let go of things that aren't any good for you, once you get over things from your past, you don't allow them to weigh you down. You don't ruminate. All right, because those past thoughts, the devil in us likes to use those past thoughts and those past negative experiences to try to get you and bring you down when you're having a good day. You could be having the greatest day ever, and then boom, because your mind, a negative thought will pop up and try to take you away from that magnificent day you're having. Remember when this happened? Remember when you went through that? You are not your thoughts. That thought is not yours. That is the devil trying to knock, knock, knock on your door, trying to enter into your mind and stop you from having a good time. So you have to control your own mind. And now that you're realizing, wait a minute, I can control my mind. I can tell myself what to think. I can control how I feel. I can control how I react to things. I don't have to freak out. I don't have to freak out. I could just respond with silence. I could respond with a one word answer. I could say no. I could say nothing. I could say no thank you. I could just turn my back and act like I don't even see you. You are keeping more of your energy. You're pouring all your energy back into yourself. Early on, when you thought you needed people, you would just freely just give away your energy. Who needs some energy? I need a friend. Who needs some energy? I need some attention. We used to be, we weren't energy vampires, but we used to be out there seeking attention. We used to be trying to talk to anybody who would talk to us. All right, we used to be trying to get validation from anybody who would acknowledge us. It was that bad. Our energy was bad. Our energy was terrible because we didn't have the right idea about ourselves. We didn't have the right set of self-beliefs about ourselves. We didn't believe that we could be greater than where we were today. We thought we were stuck in that situation, and we thought there was no getting out of it because it was just that bad. We thought our whole world was coming to an end and everything was coming crashing down because we didn't have any friends, because we didn't have anyone in our life, because all these social groups, everybody would have a smile on and be happy whenever we came around. We thought that stuff was real. Now we realize those people weren't real all the time. We realized that those people weren't happy all the time. We realized that some of those people may not have even been friends. They may have just been faking it to appear better than you. Let's not act like that doesn't happen. You're the chosen one. Things are going to be different for you. People are going to do things around you you don't understand. But now that you're growing, now that you do understand, your energy will never be the same. You know how to control it. You know who to give it to, who not to give it to. You know how to turn it off. You know how to stop yourself from getting drained, and if not, you're learning how to. You know that things depend on more on you than on others. You know that your thoughts have more control over your reality than you once thought. You know that you control your reality with your mind, with your thoughts, what you think, how you tell yourself, what you prepare for. What you hate, you draw into your life. What you love, you draw into your life. You know that you don't have to look at negative things as bad. You could just look at it as something that happened. They call it going with the flow. All right, you realize you can just go with the flow. You were exasperating a lot of your own self energy, a lot of your own energy when you didn't need to. You could have been keeping that energy to yourself for yourself. You realize just because somebody's negative and mean and nasty and they're in the vicinity, you don't have to pay them any mind. Now you know that. Imagine looking at not knowing you don't have to look at the person that is a negative person trying to cause you problems in your life. Thinking thinking that they're a bully. You don't got to pay them no mind. They're pulling at your energy, but now you realize that you could cut that cord. When people are pulling at your energy, you could cut that cord. You could bind them. You could blind them in the name of the Holy Spirit. We send fire down on anybody trying to pull on our energy for negative purposes, for the forces of evil. You are learning how to play this game. You are learning people are praying for your downfall. Now, instead of just watching them stare at you and then just go about your day, you feel the energy. You know it was something wrong. They're not, they're not just gang stalking you. They're doing secret prayers. They're praying for this and that to happen to you. So now you know to reverse the curses, reverse the spells, and send these people straight to hell where they belong. So now you realize that their witchcraft, all their negative plots, all their negative deeds, they're all going to fall back on them. All the things that they wish for you are going to fall back on them. These are things that you no longer have to worry about. These are things that are beginning to not concern you anymore because you have faith. All right, when you put your faith in God, when you realize that God will take care of all your problems, when you realize God will fight your battles, you got a whole new different level of energy coming to you because you're not wasting your brain space. You're not wasting your thought power on things you can't control. It's time to give that up. You know now not to get upset over things you can't control because you can't control what others do or what happens around you. So it's no use in being upset over it. Energy is not created nor destroyed. They don't have the power to create negativity or anger or rage in you unless you have some of that already in you. You can't give people what you don't have. That's why um, Jesus wasn't able to give people certain things, certain anger. All right, you can't get no anger out of Jesus. You can't get no rage out of Jesus. You might be able to get some wrath out of him, but you can't get no rage or no anger out of him. You could imagine trying to make Jesus angry. You can't picture him being mad or angry. So the one thing that you have to do is picture yourself the same way. All right? Picture yourself as Jesus, not saying that you're the Christ or anything, not anything demonic or wicked, but just picture yourself as Jesus in the sense of him being your superpower for you to not be bothered. Can't nobody make Jesus mad because Jesus knows that what he doesn't have to give, he doesn't have to offer. If there's none of that anger in you, if there's none of that rage in you, you don't have any of that to give. All right, is very those things are very useful for certain times, but that's why the Bible says there's a season, there's a time and a place for everything. There's a time and a place for anger and rage, but you choose your battles wisely. You choose when to use that. And that's why you're getting a whole new level of energy. You're not reacting to every little thing anymore. You're not just pouring out your energy for anything and everything. This made me mad. I'm going to go about my day and be mad and let this ruin my day. Remember when we used to do that? Whole day be jacked up. Whole day be effed up. Here come your specific person. Hi. Get out. Get away from me. What's wrong with him? Hey, here goes your specific person. What up, girl? How you doing today? I'm going to go talk to Suzanne. I'm going to go talk to Suzanne. I'll be back tomorrow, sometime next month, next week. I'll be back. He ain't never coming back. He just said that. He was just being nice. He ain't never coming back. But this is how these things will have you. You will, we used to get so mad that we would ruin our whole entire day. God bless anybody who never had that experience. All right. But if you're like me, all right, if you're anything like your brother Druuill, you have let things get to you to the point to where you thought that's the way your life was supposed to go. You said, you know what? This person has more power than me. This person has the power over me. I don't know what to do. We didn't know we could give this situation to God. We might have prayed, but we didn't give away the negative energy. We didn't give away the situation. We didn't give away the person. We didn't release our resentment. That's why you're getting a whole new level of energy. You're not holding on to resentment. You're not holding on to resentful thoughts. You're not holding on to what he did to you, she did to you, what anyone did to you. Let it all go. You cannot accept the new things that God has to offer you if you continue to hold on to past traumas. That job was jacked up. What they did wasn't right. That person was effed up. What they did, it wasn't right. What she did to you wasn't right. What he did to you wasn't right. But in order for you to get new people in your life that you want, that will treat you right, so that you don't end up like the woman who landed in a nice new marriage. and she still attracted the same person because she didn't let go of the last one. Whatever you hold on to spiritually, whatever you hold on to mentally, you're holding on to spiritually, and you're bringing it into your future. It's like somebody saying new year, new me, but bringing all the same problems back from 2023. You can't say new year, new me, and then still be mentally living in 2023. You have to get a clean slate. You have to do some mental work. You have to do some letting go. If you think about a person and that person stresses you out and you can't be happy for them, you can't wish them the best, you can't wish them peace. It burns you up inside to see this person get a new car or a new house or hit the lottery. Picture this person living the exact life you'd like to live, right? Seeing with all the cars, all the ladies, or all the houses, or all the friends, or whatever it is that you want for yourself. See yourself with your enemy or the person who did you wrong with all your heart's desires. If you are mad or have anger towards them, you still have to grow. You still have some things you have to let go. See them driving your dream car. See them living in your dream house. Also see yourself living in it, but this is just a test. This is just a test to see if you still have hatred towards that person. When you have hatred towards people, it's the same as having love towards something. It's an energy, and the universe sees it as a focal point that you are, and an energy that you're sending out, and that's what is going to give you more of. Just like Grand Theft Auto, whatever you focus on, that's what you're going to see in the simulation. You steal a red car, you're going to see nothing but those red cars. You hit one of the you hit the lady in the pink dress with the black bag, you won't see nothing but ladies in the pink dress with the black bag. All right, can't see you, but I sure can smell you. If you hit that guy, shout out to everybody who played Vice City. If you hit the I can't see you, but I sure can smell you, if you hit that guy, you're going to see nothing but the I can't see you, but I sure can smell you guy. And he got in the way of a lot of those, that little toy helicopter mission. I say that was the hardest mission in Vice City. That helicopter mission where you had to blow up the mob boss. Yo, that game, right? I still got some things to let go. Whoo, I gotta go back, and that's where a lot of our rage and anger started from those video games, because we may not have known how to, or whatever you were got made you angry as a kid, and if you didn't learn how to regulate that anger, if you still might be holding on to some of that, whatever it was. See, and that's just an example. That's my life. That's my example. Whatever you are holding on to from your past that's no good, for you to get good, for you to have good, you need to let all that stuff go, because it's blocking you. It's a physical block, a mental block, a spiritual block. Imagine a sealed up cement wall. Imagine money flowing to you, but your past is just a sealed up cement wall from this 888 gateway of money trying to flow into your life. And every time you let something go, you're taking down a brick that's blocking all the flow of your blessings coming into your life. And that's really what's happening. Each block represents something that you're holding on to from your past that you need to let go, so that way you can grow and have better in your life. I know things are hard. I know things are difficult. I know that person betrayed you. I know that person betrayed your trust. I know that person may have betrayed your security. All right. I know this person may have lied to you. They may have schemed on you. They may have plotted against you. They may have played you out. All right. They may have tried to hurt you in some way, but you got to let that go so you could grow. All right. You have to let that go. It's not going to be any use of you holding on to it. Holding on to things from your past aren't going to help you. They're just going to help you keep reliving that trauma over and over and over and over again. You're going to keep taking yourself and your body through that same reaction. You're going to keep taking your nervous system through those same negative responses. Your body is, every time you think about what happened, your body can't tell the difference, or your mind can't tell the difference, whether you're just thinking about it or actually living through it. And it's the same thing for positive things as well. If you let go of all that bull crap that happened, start to see yourself on a beach taking a vacation of your dreams, your mind and body can't tell if you actually on a vacation or if you're just experiencing it in your mind. That's how the mind works. This is how you prepare yourself for better. This is how you prepare yourself for what God has for you. Let go of all that stuff. It's not helping you. Only hold on and grasp and hold steadfast to the things that serve you. Only, all right? Only hold steadfast to the things that serve you. Because otherwise, you're going to be setting yourself up to lose and for failure, something that you don't want to do. You're supposed to be holding on to things that are pure, that are just, that are honest, that are lovely, and that are things of good report. That's what you're supposed to be holding on to. I believe it's Philippians chapter 4, and I think it's verse 8, but it says, brethren, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue and if there be any praise, think on these things. And on that note, I'm going to leave it on that. Think on the things that are good. Think on the things that are lovely. Think on the things that are just. Think on the things that are pure. So that way, you can have a virtuous life filled with praise. And that way you'll be able to get all the good that you desire because you let go of all the things from the past. And that way you'll be having a whole new energy. All right, you got a whole new energy coming to you. It's just you have some things that you've been holding on to. That new energy can't come through. That new energy is not going to come through unless you let go, unless you are able to mentally move past what's holding you back. And they hold you back because when you're focused on the things from your past and you're reliving those experiences, you're sending that out back into the universe. I know I already said that, but I just want to touch on that real quick before we go. Whatever you send out into the universe, that's the experience you're going to live in life. So if you're wondering why things aren't working out, you need to go into your mind and see what you're holding on to. Maybe you're holding on to something that happened 10 years ago. Maybe you're holding on to something that happened from your childhood. Maybe you're holding on from something that happened in school or at work or with a coworker. All right, it wasn't good, it wasn't right, but you're gonna have to get over it. You're gonna have to not let that thing be the milestone in your life. You're gonna have to remove that as being a highlight in your life, even though it's negative and you don't want it to happen. Depending on the type of energy you give to it and depending on how you are looking at it, it could potentially be holding you back and creating you to relive that experience. Because even though you're reliving it in your mind, you're telling the universe, yo, I want this to happen to me again. I want to experience this again. Bring me more people like this. That's why when we try to get into new relationships, we end up dating the same people that we've already been with. That's why when we get to new jobs, we keep attracting the same types of people that we left the other job for. You can't go to a new job looking for the same people to be there. You can't try to have a new experience holding on to the last one. That last experience that you're holding on to, that's what your mind is communicating to God that you want to continue experiencing. I know, it's a lot of work you have to put in on your mind. That's why the Bible says, till your land. He who tills his land shall have plenty of bread. She who tills her land shall have plenty of bread. All right. Bible days, I don't think it was any. I don't think women wanted to till land. I think they had things set up to where they tilled land in a different way. Maybe they were doing certain things. There might have been some women out there working in the field. I'm not sure, but I don't think the way God had it set up when things were right and when things were pure and when things were righteous. I think that everybody had their specific role that they played. It may have been some. I'm just Drew too. Don't shoot the messenger. But that was just a little sidebar. But I just didn't want. I'm ladies. Don't be mad at me. The Bible said, "He who tills his land." I'm just trying to include y'all. All right. I'm just trying to include the ladies too. I ain't forget. I ain't forget y'all. Gotta love the ladies. I ain't forget y'all. All right. So look, anyone who tills their land shall have plenty of bread. Keep working on your mind. Keep letting go of all the things from your past until you can think about the people, you can think about the things that happen, and they don't disturb you. They don't bring you any feelings of negativity. They don't bring you any feelings of sadness. All right. So work on your mind. Let things go until you feel better. Till you feel feelings of joy, happiness. All right. You feel more connected with God instead of more connected with negative people and bad circumstances. All right. I'd like to thank you all for watching this video. All right. Get ready for that new energy. You got some new energy coming to your life, and it's going to be like never before. Your energy after this will never be the same. But you got to do everything I said in this video. Hit that like button, hit that share button, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you all in the next video. Shout out to the chosen vessels. Salute to the Drew Nation. And what up, Galactic family? We out. DrewTube out. Peace.